Can you state your names and what you've done for Indecent?
I'm Paula Vogel. I'm the writer of Indecent.
Rebecca Taichman, director of Indecent.
Now, how did you come up with the staging of this show? Because it is like a dance, and it takes Paula's words and makes them come alive in a new way.
I mean, the truth is, Paula wrote this map in a way for me that was so intrinsically bound with my own theatrical instincts. It's a very rare experience as a director. So the play itself sort of has a lot of these ideas and images within it. And then I would say that the process has been extraordinarily collaborative, really deeply collaborative, and created by a large group of people every moment, every step of it. So the extraordinary actors, choreographer, composers, musicians who are on stage performing. We've really created a company together, and that company has figured out how to tell the story as a team, as a group of people.
This is actually a co-creation. This has been the most extraordinary and closest collaboration in my life. And the back and forth of working with Rebecca on every page, on every idea for the last 7 years, it's changed my DNA as an artist.
Has the play changed from the Vineyard to what we're going to see now?
Yes.
On Broadway?
Yes. You know, we're going to keep working until Rebecca takes my computer away and says, stop. We're going to continue. I mean, Rebecca.
See, I would have said stop at the Vineyard because I loved what I saw.
You're going to see that. But we cannot waste a moment of time. And we are relentless in making it the best it can be.
Restless, I think both of us just have that restless. You get more time, you know, you can always keep growing.
You won't believe that this is the show you saw.
Yes.
But hopefully it will make you
really?
remember it.
Well, I have to admit that you're talking that it's more about immigration. I didn't take that away from the first production at all.
Right.
And it made, you know what, it was there, but I think it meant a great deal less. It resonated less loudly than it will now. So in 1923, when God of Vengence opened in New York and they were all arrested for obscenity, there was a huge wave of anti-immigration sentiment sweeping the country.
Anti-Semitism, right. Yeah.
And there were,
Well, I think we're still there.
We are still
the borders were shut down in 21 and 23 to a huge swath of immigrants. And these were recently arrived immigrants who really, the assimilated community did not want on the Great White Way. It is a story about a time where immigrants were not that welcome in the country. And I think that was in the play when you saw it at the Vineyard, but it wasn't something that was as in our conscience.
I don't think it resonated because it was more about bringing for me, in seeing it, it was more about bringing the play to New York and to different places to see it.
Right.
Yes.
To broaden its horizons.
Right.
Would you say, because it's a woman collaboration, that it's offering more insight into where we are now? Right now, I think women have a stronger voice, and because you are both women, there's nothing that's missing in this play. There wasn't.
I think as two women we have a different and real appreciation of the women characters that Sholem Asch wrote in a very different way. I think that's really true. And I think we want us to remember those characters forever. So I think that was a real impetus, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, you know, we're two women creating this story right now about a play that was written by a man.
Right.
So I think that it meant...
It's just ironic.
It crosses gender, the whole story is sort of epic and huge. And so it's just interesting. He was capable of embodying the love between two women in such an extraordinary and human way. This young man.
Right.
So I think that it's, I don't know, it crosses gender for me.
And what does Indecent mean to you?
What does indecent mean?
The play.
No,
The word.
The word.
indecent.
Indecent,
However you take it.
Indecent to me are acts of cruelty and violence to the stranger in our midst.
Indecent is an idea that is placed upon something that scares people or makes them feel threatened, and becomes a way of pushing something away, becomes a distancing tool from something that actually probably has very profound and deep resonance. It's a way of negating a certain part of humanity.